Hey everyone, welcome back to another music production live stream with me, Human Synthetics. I hope you're well. This evening, I think I'm going to be making some tunes with Serum 2. Hey Future World Machines. I was surprised to receive an email on Monday, I think it was, from Splice saying that Serum 2 was here. I was like, wow, I've only just got the first one. I've only just started using the first one. Hey Sparky Optrix. So I kind of flirted with using it back last year sometime, maybe summer or something like that. And I don't know why I stopped really, because I should have just done the Splice rent to own, which is actually a pretty sweet deal, I must say, like $10 a month rent to own, no interest, and you just accrue to buy the final thing. That's a pretty good deal. It's not too expensive. And it was only putting together the tune for the Oblivion Sound Labs Time Shift Serum preset pack that I kind of, well, not fell in love's too, maybe too serious a term, but I definitely kind of got a taste for it then. I think just something about how coherent and clean the mix sounded using Serum. It was subtle, but I definitely noticed a difference in like overall sound quality in the mix. It just felt a lot easier for things to come together as opposed to using samples or Ableton's own synths. So yeah, I'd only really kind of skim the surface before Serum 2 is here, and yeah, there's already lots of videos kind of browsing the features and testing out the presets and stuff like that, and I thought it would be good to jump on that bandwagon and do some sketches with it this evening. Not jump on the bandwagon, but yeah, I'm excited to use it. So I was kind of having a play with it last night and sketching some stuff out, working with some breaks and everything, and thought it's been a while since I started tunes, so that would be the perfect thing to do. Hey Ned. Hey GoLab. The sample pack. Yeah, it's good you ask about that. Because I know both George and I have been pretty up against it last few weeks, and but we're actually catching up about it this weekend. So I haven't done anything on stream since January about that, but there's been lots of other stuff going on with like finishing tunes for upcoming releases. So that's taken most of my focus in fair bit to March, along with lots of other stuff that's kind of bubbling along that I can't necessarily talk about at the moment, but. Yeah, so the sample pack is going, but I think there's probably George and I are going to come together and kind of see what we've made so far and work out what we're going to do next. So definitely in progress. I'd say good. I'd say it's coming on good. Yeah, I was excited to receive the email from Splice, especially considering that it's a free upgrade for existing, well, if you've got a Splice, if you had a Splice subscription for Serum 1, then you just automatically get Serum 2 again, which I thought, well, that's good. That's a really great kind of offer. Because all this stuff can be expensive, can't it? The cost can mount up, especially if you're like yeah, if you can't afford necessarily to like invest that much in music production all the time. So it's good when good deals come along, things like Amigo and and Serum rent to own. Vital 2. Again, that's one that I've like literally just used for a few presets. I feel, there is a learning curve with all of these, with anything like this that you add to your arsenal, and I think a lot of us are probably just get it, use the presets, use a few of the presets, maybe twist a few knobs, but never really go much deeper than that. Whereas I do kind of like to try and understand something, particularly if I'm into it, and I've been enjoying it. Well, I say I've been enjoying it. I enjoyed it yesterday when I did it. So, hey Daniel, go lab, please. I'd love to test them out. That's the thing, isn't it? Life happens. Life's always happening. You got to be flexible. I think you got to be willing to kind of work with adaptable deadlines sometimes, and that's okay, because it's all a bonus, really, isn't it? It's all fun. So if releases get pushed back a bit, or it's all right, isn't it? Daniel, that's a good question. I'm not sure, actually. I just noticed that this is like the last live stream that I've got scheduled before I need to schedule more. So I will have a good think about that, and probably, if you keep an eye out in the next week or so for the new schedule under like live, I think it's under live, the live tab on YouTube, there will be a track feedback live stream in there. I'll make sure of it. Oh, okay. That'll be me then. So you'll probably be first. You'll probably be first up if I didn't get time to play last time. Need to get back in, check the list out. Yeah, this is Future World Machines. It's a good question. We'll see. We'll give it a test, because I'm streaming. I've got 2 cameras coming in. I'm recording. So we'll see how the CPU handles it. But do you know what? It was kind of all right, but I was only using like a couple of instances of it. So I think when you probably stack them up, it can get a bit weighty. Brutal on CPU, says Sonos. I imagine that'll probably get tweaked a bit over the, hopefully. I came to Serum 1 very late, and it seems to be rock solid. So I think my thing is that I like to kind of keep everything in Ableton, because I like to be able to share it with other people that have Ableton, and they don't need to have these synths and these plugins and stuff like that. But and I like the limitation of just using what comes with Ableton, and kind of showcasing that all this stuff can do some amazing things, particularly Operator and Wavetable, and I think they all sound pretty good, really. But things that I like to share with my patrons. Talking of which, I should just shout out my newest Patreon supporters. So I've got a few names to announce. Tom de Laubenfels, thanks so much for your pledge today. Saw that come in this afternoon. Oscar Berger, thanks so much for your support on Patreon. Syed Ali, thank you. And Ted Hernandez. Ted, thanks very much for pledging last stream. That was very generous of you. Glad to have you on board. Thanks to all my patrons. If you're interested in all that stuff, you know where the links are. Check them out. See what you think. Thanks to all my supporters. Cheers. Yeah. Stock plugins are, I think there's just something, there can be something quite shiny and appealing about the interface of a plugin. But like I said, I definitely felt CPU. Sorry, the mix. The mix was just. I listened back to that tune that I made for that OSL sound set, and it sounds really good. Okay, yeah, so let's get it open. Let's have a look. So I don't really have. I thought this would be a good chance to kind of revisit my writing process as well, and on stream it's slightly different because I probably spend a bit longer on tunes than I would if I was just sketching them out myself. And maybe sometimes I tend to avoid doing things that are too artistically risky, but I do try and fight that and just stay true to what I want to do. So yeah, okay. There's loads of videos where people are talking through the features and stuff like that, and hopefully I'll maybe cover some of that as we go. But yeah, really, I've only kind of started exploring it, and I think my approach this evening will just get some drums and stuff going, get something rhythmic, and then we'll just kind of lay some presets over the top of it, or maybe we can, one place I always like to start is like pads. Let's do some volume adjusting here. Yeah, kind of nice string sound. If I was using that, I'd probably have a bit more attack on it. But yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through stuff until I get inspired, or I find something that's kind of suggesting something interesting, and then we'll see how we go. I try to work quickly and try not to kind of correct things as I'm going along, just to sketch it out. Then I record it, or then I record an arrangement, usually jamming out with the APC, and then I export it. It goes into my Trello board, and then I do loads of these. So yeah, stuff like this is nice. But I like my pads quite soft and covered, if you like. Future World Machines. I think. Okay, there's one particularly good. This Reese was yes. Got this stuff like this is pretty good. Never really used Hoovers. They're a bit. When you hear a Hoover, it's just a Hoover, isn't it? It's oh, that's a Hoover sound. This Reese was I was really impressed with this. You probably need your... Just for how solid it is. Looking at some Reeses, they fluctuate a lot because of the phasing that's introduced because of the pitch modulation between the two notes, but I thought this was really nice. Yeah, they've got some decent Reeses. That's nice. Again, the quality of the sound. It's hard to get a Reese that's got that much solid low end, unwavering low end. I think that's to do just with the wavetable. Just this solid fundamental. sometimes when you get like samples or you make it on other synths, there's a lot of pitch modulation going on in that low end, and like more modern drum and bass and stuff, I think you really need that solid what's the word I'm looking for, like root harmonic fundamental. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. I'll go back to the pads. String soundscapes could be quite good as well. I like to start with a bed, you know, sometimes like a bed of sounds. And if that's not working, sometimes I like it is a free update, yeah. This is my kind of thing, really. I sometimes find they're all a bit just like like they're in your... There's not enough attack on them, not enough slow attack. I might start with some drums if this isn't working. They're all quite big, you know, like a lot of attack. We could jump into kind of like... I really like it for kind of like the wubby basses and stuff like that. Right, maybe we'll get some drums, shall we? That's quite interesting, that little pad we landed on there. I was working on a nice hot pants the other day. So I won't get too lost in like the processing of this one, but it's got like EQ and this compressor on the break. Let's have a listen to it. There's a tune by Alaska and Seba called Back From Eternity, and I really love the hot pants break in that and how it sounds. And yeah, I was basically kind of exploring how to see if I could get close to it, and I thought it might have layered stuff on it, but I actually just think it's been pushed quite hard and chopped up. And then there's a lot of like the hot pants break is a funny one actually, because like a lot of breaks, it's got particular little phrases that are potentially more in time than others. It sounds exactly like that tune, pretty much, like, or it reminds me of it. And if I used it, I'd be like, you just copied that. But like, it'll be fine for us to get rolling with. Got some nice chords there anyway by accident. There we go. Yeah, let's so just build up lots of ideas, build up lots of little clips, and then I just kind of jam out with those. See what other patches. So it's got these like new LFOs on this, like chaos LFOs, loads of new warp modes as well. Maybe we'll come on to that at some point in a bit. I'm just going to keep. Yeah, Derek, I did a fair amount of processing on the top of this actually, but particularly with Soothe, because I'll do it before and after the processing actually. You guys might find that interesting. So there's quite a heavy-handed Soothe at the top here. That's interesting, isn't it? That could be. We'll stop that for a minute. I'll just show you the hot pants. But so yeah, Soothe was doing quite a lot. It's also got this Tal DAC plugin, which I like which kind of gives in the Tal sampler. It's got this in it, that replicates kind of the digital, what is it, the ADAC, or what is it, audio digital converters, or whatever the science is of like samplers and bit rates and sample rates and bit depths or whatever. It's all about the sound for me. But so yeah, I'll just turn it off and you can hear what it's like without anything. And then we'll just add the plugins one by one, shall we? So I'll turn off the EQ. This is Curves EQ, which is by Mono Mono. You can get that on Isotonic. Link to a lot of that stuff in my in the description. I've not tried out Nova. Okay, so EQ. So there's a heavy boost on the low end there, but I use this in balance with the compressor. So I think I had the compressor running. This is the UAD X1176 FET compressor, which I only got recently, but it sounds great on breaks. On the breaks I've put it on. So it's quite loud. That's like hitting my limiter on the master. But there's this gain staging I forgot to It's still quite toppy on those tambourines and stuff, which is, I've got the high shelf boost here. Sorry if you guys can't see all this stuff actually. So yeah, like high boost on the low at about 60 hertz and then a cut at 120. This is like a Paul Tech emulation. Nothing on the mid and then something on the highs. Then feeding into this compressor, quite heavily compressed with quite a long attack. Attack is reverse on these controls for some reason. So 7 is a short attack. I don't know why that is. And then same with the release. So long attack, short release, kind of classic pushing drums, compression settings. And ratio of 4:1. But I would encourage you to check out the tune Back from Eternity by Seba and Alaska, because you'll hear exactly what I mean. The tune starts with that break. Then running into this Tau DAC S1000 preset. Kind of crunches it up a bit in the top. Then into Soothe. So Soothe is doing quite a lot of work there. Yeah, it's got a good kick, Hot Pants, and this kick is this one, so it's in the second like 2-bar loop, and it's this one. This kick, because the other one's got like a ring on it. Ding, ding. Yeah, it's that second kick. The full loop is like 4 bars long. It's the second 2 bars, the final bar of that loop. And then going into Superplate, the reverb from Sound Toys, and I love it. And then going into a clipper. So just like making it louder, essentially. So I think like, well, right, that's cool what that's doing. I'm going to keep that MIDI clip because maybe like sometimes what I do when I'm sketching tunes is I sketch like one frame of it and then I might change the tempo, just keep all the sounds in there and maybe change some presets up and stuff, just as a really quick way to kind of springboard on from the inspiration you've gained in doing one tune. Yeah, let's try and play some stuff on this one. Kind of classic parallel chords more. Maybe just like a static chord like that. I know it's no. Yeah, okay, that could be good. Maybe a bit loud. So I'll keep this MIDI for maybe the next time. That's not really like yeah, let's keep going. I was gonna say and I'm kind of thinking of like some sparkly bits now or something. Some of these I really like quite pure, simple things. These have got a lot of like. The arpeggiator is quite good. Yeah, I like that. Somewhere in there. I'll do. Was it here? Where's the first? Yeah. Here? Oh yeah. Yo, Grace, how we doing? Good, I'm having fun doing some sketching. I know I've gone straight into like jungle stuff, and to be fair, like I did a splurge of this break last night, but that's okay. I try to operate non-judgmentally of myself in that way. Quite like gritty, isn't it, at the moment? I wonder what's doing that. Check out some more stuff, like so layer up some more key parts and stuff. I think might try and dig into some of the effects here. I need a bit of MIDI. My like really basic tiny MIDI keyboard is it's kind of at the heart of everything, really, for me. Couldn't do without it, actually. It's got like this splitter in now where you can kind of like process different parts of the frequency spectrum. And the effects you can kind of stack up and use more than one instance, and you can, which you couldn't do in the previous one. I'd probably reach for like Valhalla or Sound Toys if I was actually just not trying to keep everything in Serum. I'd probably just do that habitually. Be. Something simple. not the best, but... So they're running to separate filters, these sounds, which is probably why it's still high, even though I'm reducing the filter down. So we've got like, how many instances there? 3 instances. CPU looks okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep adding parts. So let's maybe pan these around, shall we, a little bit? Let's add some bass, shall we? See what the bass is saying. Something like 880 or sub-E would be good here. We could even just test it with like a really basic, just a sine wave or something. Quite nice Rhodes. That's good. I mean, I could see myself just using that on everything. Oh, mate, the brew always goes cold. It is cold. It's cold now. So I didn't do piano lessons. I was actually... I'm actually a guitarist by musical training, and I studied classical guitar for a long time. I started guitar when I was about 9, and then didn't really take it seriously until I was about 15, and then it was kind of everything really. And always kind of tinkered with, if there's an instrument in front of me, I'll try and play it, whatever it is. I just love I love the physical interaction with an instrument and kind of engaging music on a physical level like that. And over lockdown, I think I bought myself like a full-size weighted keyboard, and just decided I was going to kind of, because I can read music, so there's tons of piano. That's one thing piano has over classical guitar, is there's way more repertoire. There's way more pieces you could play, and there's a lot more pieces written for kind of beginners that are interesting. So I kind of just like taught myself enough, and then it's certainly enough that I can get by playing lots of stuff in F minor. So it's really just, and the more I use this keyboard and the more I've got used to trying to like being able to express myself on it, even though it's like super basic and it's only like 2.5 octaves or something. I would love my full size keyboard. If you watch some of my very first streams or videos, then I do actually use it in that. But the scalability is nice. This is better than it was. You had to do that weird, like, it had a weird lag to it, didn't it? So we'll just we've got to just make it like just a sub. That's just like literally a sine wave. I imagine you could put some attack on the pitch. So what's the best way to do like a pitch envelope on this? Is it going to be on the detune? Don't think so. No, it's to do with that. Is it semitones? We just attach it, just put it to this. Give it a bit of a pitch envelope, like really short. I imagine this isn't the way to do it. Oh, we just want it going one way. We want it coming down, yeah? Okay. I don't quite know how to do that. We'll see if we can find how do you do a pitch envelope on it? That's kind of there, isn't it? But it sounds like it's dropping down lower. Let's see what some of the 808 presets are like. They're all quite light, heavy. That's not bad. Nice. Okay, something like that. Yeah, that's an electro bass, but it's probably fine. It says it's an electro. It's all the same, really, isn't it? Bad. Go again. Maybe just quantize that. Just get these lined up. Why is that doing it? Could be something to do with like the way it's interacting with the kick. Maybe we can soften that click down. What's the macro saying? So how are they doing that? Okay, just like an envelope. And what's it attached to? I'm just learning how... Where is it? Envelope 1. What envelope 2 to go? Filter frequency. It's not that. Coarse pitch. A coarse pitch. This. All right. That's helpful for when I want to program. That's kind of how I learned to like program everything. Actually, is looking at other people's presets. The undo history is pretty good on this. It seems. Yeah. I'll just take the resonance down there. Be interesting. Very bassy. There's a macro on that. Just looking for some little bits of ear candy here to... That's quite nice. Nice, it's got quite a lot of like low end on it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Those kind of sounds can like really... This convolve is cool. I've checked this out a little bit, but like this is really good. It's like a bit... It reminds me of like Trash, you know, Isotope Trash. It's got the body section, or it's got a convolution section. You can add like essentially almost like reverbs or convolution impulse responses that have been recorded, and then you can add them onto the sounds, and it can really dramatically like alter the way things sound. Do you know what? I imagine in Serum 2 effects as well, which you also get, you could probably use this on other stuff. Maybe we'll try that when we do like a second sketch. So with CPUs at I just wanted to like increase the reverb on this and delay. See what that does. Don't think it's too bad. Let's have a look. 100%. Keep going. Let's see how many we can put in. Just keep adding these little parts. Let's try lead. I love this. This is nice. Kind of remarkable. It's got a sampler in it now. Like, I know that it had a noise section and people could load sounds in that way. It was here. But it's got this like a multi-sample sampler. And yeah, that expands the like potential for the synth as well to like layer your own sounds on top of synthesized stuff. Personally, I just love the kind of bass sounds you can get out of Serum from initial explorations. That's nice. I think I could use that, make it like Vangelis-esque. It does seem to do something like, it looks a bit fuzzy now, doesn't it? What's that about? Love that. Bigger reverb than that, really. Massive. What are the massive ones like? You have to be. It can get quite loud, the convolution. That could be something to do with the impulse response gain, maybe? Do you know what I mean? It's like maybe the dampening? Not very good at any of that stuff. That's quite nice. It's almost like a bass, isn't it? That's good. It's a bit out there for. I just want like a lead, like fill. These are all a bit in your face. I could probably program something that would be more in keeping with what I'm after. Maybe the arpeggiator would be quite interesting. I'll tell you the good thing about the arpeggiator, right? It's got a chance mode, which is quite cool. Maybe we could get some like, just like fills. Just have it like play once. That's not bad. I just want more of the filter now. Yeah. That's pretty good. I want more delay on it. Okay, it's not bad, is it? Like, it's the CPU's 20% still. A clip is the brew's been cold for a long while, Lucas. Grace noticed that as well. I don't know why I bother with making a tea. How many other people like make a tea and then it just goes cold when they're about to start making music? Peasy, I'm really enjoying it. I'm pretty new to Serum anyway, but since it came out, I've just been like, my brain has just been firing with like all the possibilities of it. Because I think a lot of stuff you can do in Ableton for sure, and you could probably do like with instrument racks and everything, you could do comparable things with this. But stuff like the warp modes, you can't do that to the same extent in Ableton. Not with such ease and precision. I also really like that with the Serum 2 effects, you can like record your own wavetables, like, or you can make your own wavetables from recordings, and the wavetable editor, which I just was like getting into. I don't even know how to view it in this one now, but is it? Yeah, I'm not sure. How do you view the wavetables? Oh, it's the editor. Yeah. So all this stuff, like this is so powerful. And yeah, a friend of mine was like showing me how to kind of make Reese's in it, and they just really do sound great. Better than any other like soft synth or. They've got that kind of funny little. There's quite a lot of chewiness on that. I want some like Reese, like some neuro stuff on it now. So what we got? These are all just presets. Stuff like this could be decent. It's like some squawks and things like that. Yeah. I'm not the best keyboard player, but let's just go. What else we got? Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah. Pretty good. That's nice. A few twists in the knob. Yeah, some big like expansive bass stabs. Probably bring that envelope down a bit. Start again. Noise. One. Yeah, one's like. Yeah, it's like passable, but a bit metallic at the moment. What's that? Probably the flange. I like all these like images, they're cool. That's the Don't think it's loud enough, really. Yeah, like that. Got like an LFO on the filter. I don't really want that. Yeah, that's better. We'll try some warp on this. Something like the distortion warps. Probably not ideal because the waveform here. Probably won't even notice it. I want this to be a bit more like recent. We'll keep that maybe and just do it higher for now and then. It's alright, isn't it? But we'll just add it down. It's not working. Just can't get it how I want it. We'll try like one of the Reese's, maybe the gnarly Reese. Yeah. Maybe like a switch up section. Which one is the bass? maybe that. Oh god, I'm not sure now. I kind of want the call and response. Yeah. And we'll do like a bass. I've got it still playing the bass line, so. Yeah, got it. Cool, I'm just gonna, we'll have a jam now. Right, I'm just gonna turn follow actions, the legato on these breaks so that I can kind of switch between them. And create new like variations very quickly. Like here. This little bit. Maybe do a kick here. Where is it? Boom. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, love it. Okay, that's like a little variation. And we got like the one thing about Serum is like we got to name stuff. So this is like pad. Sharp lead. It's kind of sharp, as in sharp, cutting, not as in sharp in pitch. Kind of 808 sound. Yeah, that's such a cool release, that. Yeah, this is a cup of tea. That's gone cold. Yo, you keen? Sorry I haven't replied to your email. At the time I was like, I had to think about it a little bit and thought that I would probably have to like do some screenshots myself. Maybe I can show you now quickly. I've got like a break here where we've got the let's duplicate it. Sorry, well, just a quick detour while we do some break stuff out. So as far as I recall, like you were having issues in here where the pitch, the clip automation, like it was just giving you the MIDI in here. So when you went to envelopes, you had this, yeah? This is it. So I think it's something to do with this like blue line, yeah, and you can only do percentage, yeah? We've got like with the combined power of like everyone here and Ned Rush as well, like I'm sure I can figure this out, but like I don't know if it's do you know what, I think I know what it is. So with automation on, have we got that on? Yeah, okay. So when you have it in arrangement view, for stuff like that, you have to do it at the channel level, yeah? You can't do it in the clip level, yeah? But when you've got it over here in session view, you should be able to do it in pitch, yeah? Your Kermit. Yeah, you keen. Does that make sense? So it's a clip view thing. So when you're in, I remember having the same problem when I was working on a tune. I was like, why can't I edit the things? But if you've got like a loop like this, you have to do it on the timeline. You can't do it in the clip. Does that make sense? Yeah, just responding to Kermit on Twitch. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was real or not. Serum 2's announcement. But yes, it is. So we've got this like rolling now. But yeah, that is my answer to that question, Yukim, would be to you can do the automation with like the so we could do it here with like envelopes, transpose. Is it going to do it here? God. Maybe not. Doing the same thing here, isn't it? Because I don't want mod. Why is this? Is it because I've already got it on another one? It's doing the same thing again. Consolidate clip, someone said. I don't think it is that, even though that's quite a good shout. It's automation, it's not modulation. That's why. So make sure you've got automation on here as well. You've definitely got automation on, not modulation. When you're in clip view, you've got automation, not modulation. But you definitely can't do it in the arrangement in a clip. Unfortunately, it's a clip view, session view thing. Yeah, Kermit, I do a track feedback stream every couple of months or so, so keep an eye out for that. I can listen to your beat. You keen, let me know if that works. Right, now I think we need to just like lay this down. I really love this Reese. So I'll probably just start with like the rolling. Start with a pad probably, yeah. Let's just go for it. Oh, what was this one, Reese? Right. I think we should start with the Reese as well. Not that one, not that Reese. This is like the sustained. It's like the fill. I just put those apart. So really basic. We've just got these clips, yeah. I'm just going to kind of jam an arrangement out. We'll jam an arrangement out and then we'll export it. But so far, the CPU is pretty good. I haven't noticed any issues. Bengineer, that's a very good shout. That could work as well. Cool, Yukin. But the Bengineer has come up with a good suggestion as well. It's potentially you could do it like that. That might work as well. Good shout. So say we just like had that and just consolidated it, and then jumped in envelopes, instrument rack, transpose. Yeah, it's still the same thing. So you get like you get the percentage, but you don't get. And obviously, if you want to go up, you can't increase that. So it's a clip view thing. It's a session view thing. Right, let's do this and then let's see if we can get. Oh, it's 9:30 already. My gosh, I've been having too much fun. I don't know if let's just lay this down. Okay. Start with the pad and just go from there. Yeah, that's all right. Kyle, yeah, I know. I did the same yesterday. I watched every YouTube video that was out and then was like, I need to do this evening because I want to stream and use it tomorrow because I haven't written anything in a while. I haven't like done any kind of sketching or splurging or anything like that, and was like, when I do stuff like that, like I tend to do it in the framework of like a new synth or a new drum machine or like some new bit of gear. I love just like really digging deep by just sketching tunes, writing tunes of it. And I usually find a kind of end up tinkering and exploring most of the features and stuff. If I write, say, like, you know, okay, the next 50 tunes are just going to be with this sample pack or with this synth. And that's the way I like to like learn new things within like the framework of creating something. So yeah, it's got to be like, I used to when I was like learning scales and learning theory on the guitar, it would always be I'd want to write something with it or apply it immediately, because I think I'd read that was the best way to kind of assimilate musical information, was to use it in a creative setting, or use it actually, you know, get it under your fingers, get it in your mind. So I that's my advice when you get something new. Like, you're not going to understand it for a while probably, but with a bit of patience and just repetition, you'll get it just by like osmosis or habit. So I think there's some interesting things in there, but I just kind of, let's just export it. I'm not going to do anything else. We'll just check it's loud enough. All right, that was pretty cool. $25.03.19. What should we call this? I usually like to name it after some of the patches. Can't remember what any of those were. Like, what was one of them called? Oh, I don't know. Like Atlas Key. That's all right. Atlas Cat. Atlas Key. Quite nice, isn't it? It conjures up some interesting images. Atlas Key. Export that. Wonder if we can lay down something super quick now. Yeah, so I'm excited to kind of get learning more with it. Although often I very often reach to kind of quite simple timbres. And that's okay. That's kind of my palette. That's kind of like the things I like to hear. Maybe with something more intricate, but I don't always know if I want that to be synthesized, you know? Like, I kind of prefer real world textures from like found sound and stuff, but I think it's the quality of Serum that I enjoy. Like, it's a lovely sounding synth. And I think just all the possibilities with the multiple waveforms, multiple oscillators, and all of the modulation possibilities, especially for like really interesting dubstep basses. Just kind of new sounds, isn't it? New frequencies, not new frequencies, but like new ways of colliding them. Okay. Pad wise, you know, all of those pads are quite, I feel like Lunaris the contact patch that I use all the time for pads. I love that, and that to me is like, I enjoy more of all of the pads more in that. But like the bass sounds in Serum, just like the stock kind of like basic waves, I think they sound amazing. So one thing I find when I'm sketching tunes and like getting into writing stuff again is that it takes a bit of time to like limber up and warm up to that. Warm up to doing it again. And I find that my solution is just keep writing stuff. Let's just get some drums going. Something. Love these things, like you could shake that and it'll just give us a new. So even something like super simple, it's like default shapes, like a square wave with some unison on it, would probably be pretty good. Okay, let's see if we can figure out this pitch shape. Is it here? Okay, coarse tuning. I got you. I get you. That's it. All right, cool. I don't like not knowing how to do like really basic things. The Bengineer, like, it's such a coincidence that you said this, so serendipitous that you mentioned Oxide and Neutrino, because I had Oxide and Neutrino on in the car on Saturday. I think it was a long journey back from seeing my nan in Hornchurch, and I was like, my mum used to have a mini disc player, and when I used to have to hoover the restaurant that my parents had, this little tea shop, right? And I used to have to hoover it at night And I'd often take the opportunity to kind of blare stuff that I'd downloaded from LimeWire or SoulSeek or whatever it was, Napster then, on mini disc, recorded on mini disc. Is this right? I mean, am I getting this is asynchronous, as in when Napster or LimeWire existed. Anyway, I used to like blare this stuff out of the stereo in the restaurant when I was cleaning the... And there was an Oxide Neutrino track that someone had given me at school. Maybe they put it on a CD. Maybe that was it. And I was trying to find it in the car and I couldn't find it. But I was listening back through their stuff and was like, it's decent. It's decent. I think it probably doesn't get played that much, even though like there's a huge garage resurgence, you know. That's kind of got natural unison on it, isn't it? And there's no swing on these beats, right? On this. So it's got that it's got a swung vibe to it, but there's no swing here. You could probably make this a bit more interesting, this bass, by having some like filter on it, like filter envelope. Ooh. Yeah, less than that. Not with this one. Yeah, maybe we could do some other like. Thick. Let's use the same patch here and we'll just try and let's put the tell you who else I really rate is like LB. I love how like skeletal and like dark his stuff is. Yeah. That's alright, actually. Some like reverb or something on that. I think like the key to this stuff is like you just don't want to overdo it. Make it like a triplet grid. Da, da, da. Alright, I've just got the same like square wave here, and imagine if you change the waveform, we could get some interesting stuff here. Let's copy over what we've done, because we've got all the MIDI in here. Yeah, we can just like silence it and like go in the gaps. We do something like, I don't know, like you probably just don't want all this like squelchiness in it. The squelching sounds are great though. Get rid of it. Change this maybe to like a band. Yeah, maybe just not have this when it's happening. Maybe. Get rid of the pitch envelope to be less. can try. Yeah, okay. I want this to be less than that, but like, I'm just getting it. Yeah. Cool, yes, you got like probably duplicate these, and then on this second one you could do like call and response things. Cool. Caden, thanks very much. Yeah. Yeah, you do get all the effects. You get everything when you just have a Splice subscription. I just have a basic, $10 a month Splice subscription, and you get the Serum 2 and Serum 2 effects, which I was surprised to see just automatically there. Let's lay this down, and then I think I'm going to wrap up. So, thanks, Ned. Yeah, cool. That's just like a few little bass patches kind of whipped up from the basic shapes. And obviously, you know, when I'm like getting to grips with something like this, I like to start with really simple things. So it sounds like I'm pretty confident with just making, and seeing if I can recreate them. And what I do really love about the synth actually is that it's very easy to modulate things. I really like the way you can just drag and drop, and it's big enough you can see. Like Wavetable does all this stuff, right? But it doesn't have as many LFOs, and you can't just like drag them like this. It's, you know, you got to like select it, and then you got to go to the mod matrix, and you got to adjust it like that. Whereas I really like the way you can do it's all like on one screen. I'm totally into that. Caden, well, I would say you probably have, if you've got a DAW, you've probably got good synths in there already. I definitely don't think you have to have something like this. You could write a ton of music with like stock synths. But yeah, that was Serum 2, like a little couple of little sketches, some bass. I do, you know, a few program patches there. And a little bit of a jungle thing as well. So atmospheric jungle. I kind of lean to two things that I write a lot of, but that's okay. I'll probably just do lots more writing with Serum. Yeah, off stream. Thanks, Caden. Thank you. Thanks everyone else as well for checking in. I'll probably just play us out with some more jamming. Actually, before I do that, I should export this. So I'll do that afterwards. But cool. All right. Well, thanks very much for checking out the stream. And I'll see you the same time next week, I believe. Keep an eye out for my schedule on YouTube. And for the next track feedback stream as well. I know people find that useful, and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing all your tunes. So yeah, cheers, Caden. Thank you. You too. Nice one, everyone else on YouTube. That was Serum 2. Good synth. $10 through Splice. It's no brainer, really. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Benjineer. Thanks, you, Keen. These are pretty decent, these little patches. So I'll just give a shout. Shout out to my patrons again. Thanks very much. And I'll see you soon. Good night, everyone.